Welcome back, boys and goons. You have too much shit on your plate carrier. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Aye. Yeah. Got my rock up safe, not soft. We standing on this business. Ayy. If you on that other side and you is not a friend of me.
Hey, dead homies. Alrighty, welcome back, boys and goons, to another certified Uncle OG high pedigree classic. Today we're going to be talking about the plate carrier. So obviously, I'm a little opinionated. I'm in the camp that believes the less shit you have on your plate carrier, the better. Obviously, there's going to be a line that can be drawn, but I think you could dump a lot of the shit that what most people carry on their plate carrier have and still be effective, if not more effective. So I think we, as like autistic, schizophrenic gun larpers, we really like to look towards like real world instances and use cases for obviously plate carriers and combat zones and shit like that to try and find inspiration or justification for our setups. However, it is a fact that at the beginning of every war, each war is fought with old world tactics. And over time, as the conflict continues, each side will adapt. So what does that mean for the schizophrenic, hyper-autistic, gun-larping goon in today's world? Now, it could be purely speculation. Obviously, you can draw some inspiration from real-world conflicts, but let's be completely honest. The type of training that we do and most of the reasons that we train for, we would never really be in a position similar to that of like fucking dudes dying in a trench in Ukraine. You know, we're not gonna really be anything like the global war on terror. So these guys that you see that have these big, gigantic fucking plate carriers with like 18 mags, crazy comm setups, multiple weapon systems, and on top of it, they typically have a fucking rucksack too. Like, dude, I'm sorry. I will always, always, always affirm the mindset of if you are slow, you are easy to kill. Speed is security, and mobility wins gunfights. So I think it would benefit everybody to try and find like every opportunity possible to not only save weight but save space on your person when it comes to the very slim chance that you have to fucking shoot guns at somebody. You know what I mean? In Minecraft. Which, luckily, in today's economy, in today's market, in today's consumerism world, the industry as a whole has adapted to be able to move away from the GWAT era of needing to have everything on this piece of kit alone. Being able to take some of the weight off of your plate carrier and disperse it between, your waistline inside of a rucksack or a backpack, it just makes you that much more mobile and is easier to tailor your kit to whatever your mission set is. You don't need to have a plate carrier that weighs 60 fucking pounds. Okay, real world example. In my unit that I was a part of in the Army, we literally did not wear plate carriers. It was SOP that unless absolutely necessary, we avoided wearing plate carriers because we considered speed and mobility to be a higher priority over ballistic protection. So we were expected to operate in an environment where if an enemy presence is there, we're probably already outnumbered. And we're so far away from friendly assets that being able to get back quickly and get away from the danger is a higher priority than being able to stick it out and fucking take however many rounds in this little tiny 10 by 12 piece of ceramic. Like, I'm not saying plates don't do their job. They definitely do. But, if you're going to do cool guy shit and you're going to be away from home for a while, for one, you're going to do your best to not get into a gunfight at all. That's the easiest fight to win, is the one you don't fight at all. But it's just going to be a lot less wear and tear on your body, and you're going to be a lot more comfortable, which in turn makes you more effective in the field. So what about the high-speed goon Minuteman? Yes, I still think plate carriers are absolutely necessary. And I primarily wear a plate carrier when I train. But I layer my kit in such a way that if I don't need the extra gear, it's not strapped through my molly loops on my kit. You know, it's as simple as popping a couple buckles off and then I could take my bag off, which I don't have it on right now, but whatever. You can watch my other video that I have going over how to mount a backpack to your plate carrier very simply. And that opens up a lot of avenues to be able to have more kit on your plate carrier without the commitment of molly looping it directly to your plate carrier. So to kind of touch on the idea of looking at this from like, you know, the prepper mindset. You know, if you're looking at this from like a SHTF, WROL, end of the world as we know it type shit, like, dude, fighting with a gun against another human being is not guaranteed. Okay, like I want you to level with me. All right, let's do a little ASMR right now. I want you to level with me. Are you like look at me seeing these words to you? You might not ever shoot somebody, and that's a good thing. So, like in terms of prepping, the whole defensive or God forbid offensive aspect of it makes up such a small percentage of your overall prep plan that you don't need to cram all of your other prep related shit like sustainment, whatever. You know, my bug out bag is my plate carrier. Dude, you are a fucking retard. I'm sorry, but I'm not. You know, the way I see it, this is a this is a fucking tool. Okay? Not me. I might be a tool to some people, but I see the plate carrier as a tool. And typically, tools are used for specific purposes, i.e., if I think that there's a chance that I might get shot, I'm going to wear my plate carrier. Okay? If there's some sort of natural disaster happening, I'm probably not going to wear my plate carrier, which also means I don't want any of my other preps in my plate carrier if for whatever fucking reason I have to leave it behind. And not only that, let's say, God forbid, you're in a situation where you take a round into your plate carrier. How much of your kit are you going to lose if a fucking bullet goes through whatever fucking pouches are in front of you or behind you? If we're gonna, okay, let's LARP a little bit. We're gonna LARP. We're gonna LARP. I'm gonna LARP with you. Okay, we're gonna LARP together. The United States has just been invaded by the somewhat sovereign nation of Askrakistan. I'm talking Red Dawn type shit. Okay, you and your goon squad are gonna go out and conduct an ambush. Okay, you guys are kitted the fuck up. You got your guns. You got your whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? In this super cool LARP hypothetical, you're getting ready to lay an ambush. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to take your excess kit off at like an ORP or something like that, where you do your business, you conduct the ambush, you come off the X, you grab your shit, and then you leave. Because if something goes wrong and you have a little bit more of a sustained firefight, you're not weighed down with a bunch of shit on you. You get what I mean? But you still have ballistic protection. So yeah, tell me what you would do in that situation, I guess, down in the comment section. And if you made it to this point in the video, I wanted to say thank you. The last video I made was a lot more successful than I anticipated it to be. And the channel has almost 2,000 subs now. So I just wanted to say to each and every one of you, thank you. If you want to support me, please do the normal YouTube things, like the video, subscribe, leave a brain rot comment, and if you're feeling extra spurgy, you can join my Discord, which the link will be in the description. Anyway, boys and goons, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.